Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup, one team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it to the back. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Teamwork.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Shaw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
And now the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
New set it down to the offense. First and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
With the return, it's Holland. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce back to the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Really smart play call. Anytime you can use the defense's aggression against them, you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and potentially hit a big play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll ride the back again here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Looking to pass. It's Shaw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Breaks loose at the 15. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking for his big tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. It's Shaw. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown for the U. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Ball handed off. Gets into space at the 50. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Ball handed off. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Shaw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. On the shotgun, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now here's the toss play. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready?
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. And they get him down after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
To throw, it's Shaw. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's going to take another shot right here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught, completion. And the game just good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And now the run off the left tackle. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down and 10. Looking to pass this time. Lofting it toward the left sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
First and goal here. They need a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Keeps it from the designed run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The offense still looking for their first touchdown of this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one will be fair caught. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. In the clear at the 25. It's a nice game. He moved the football up to the 27.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Good misdirection play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Gives it to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they wrap him up and bring him down to what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.